Archangel Michael says, a secret has been buried in silence, wrapped in shadows, and locked away from your sight. The truth has been guarded for years, whispered behind closed doors, yet never revealed to you. Tonight, that wall of silence begins to break, and the revelation is closer than you think. The air around your family has always carried an unspoken weight. You may have sensed it in quiet moments, those pauses in conversations when eyes shift away from yours. It was not your imagination, something was deliberately hidden, kept out of your reach. This hidden truth is like a letter left unopened for too long, its words sealed in fear of the storm it could unleash. Someone made the choice to bury it, believing that if you never found out, you would live untouched by its power. But the time of concealment has ended, and now the unseen is demanding to be brought into light. The silence that once protected them is about to turn into the very force that exposes them. What has been concealed in the dark will rise, shaking the foundations of everything you thought you knew. Prepare yourself, because the truth carries both pain and freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, the truth they kept from you was never small. It was heavy, too heavy for them to carry openly, and so they buried it in layers of lies and half-truths. But no matter how deep they buried it, the ground of silence is breaking. The people closest to you know the story, yet they have chosen to remain quiet. They believed silence was safety, but silence is also betrayal. Their fear of exposure is about to clash with the force of destiny, and you are the one who will stand in the center of that storm. Whispers of this truth may have reached you before, but they were covered in denial. Every time you felt something was wrong, they dismissed it, making you question your own perception. Now, clarity is rushing in like a flood, and you cannot escape the tide. The hidden truth is tied to your identity, your lineage, and your bloodline. It is more than just a story, it is a legacy that was stolen from you, a truth that was guarded so fiercely because of the power it carries. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The secret is not just about the past, it is connected to your present. It affects your opportunities, your relationships, and the unexplained resistance you have felt in life. Every closed door, every strange setback, has threads leading back to this concealed truth. Your family built walls around this story, believing it would protect their image. But the walls they built are collapsing, and the cracks are visible. The truth has a voice now, and it is calling for you. Archangel Michael says, what was taken from you in silence will be restored in truth. The burden of secrecy is no longer yours to carry. Instead, you will carry the power of revelation, and it will open doors that were shut against you. The truth may sting, it may break illusions you once held dear, but it will also free you. Once revealed, it will not only change the way you see them, but it will change the way you see yourself. You will finally step into what has always belonged to you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The one who worked hardest to keep this hidden is trembling now. They know exposure is close, and they can no longer control the path of destiny. Their silence has become their weakness, and their fear will become your strength. Late at night, they replay in their mind how long they've held the truth back. Their guilt has been eating at them, but their pride has kept their lips sealed. The burden of what they know has become too heavy, and cracks are appearing in their silence. You will be shocked to discover that this is not just a simple family matter, it stretches wider, touching property, inheritance, and even identity. The truth is connected to everything you've been sensing in the unseen, every strange obstacle you couldn't explain. Archangel Michael says, the hand of heaven is moving. The truth cannot stay hidden anymore. What they buried is about to rise, and it will transform your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You will be shocked to find out how this hidden truth about your family has been kept away from you. Archangel Michael says, the hidden truth moves closer to the surface with every passing moment. It is like a flame beneath the floorboards, slowly burning upward until the fire finally breaks through. You have been chosen to see what others have worked so hard to cover. The silence in your family was never innocent, it was strategic. They looked you in the eye while locking away the very truth that could have reshaped your destiny. They believed that if they carried the weight, you would never notice the cracks forming. But destiny does not remain silent forever. The truth knocks at your door like thunder in the night, demanding to be heard. No wall of lies can hold it back when heaven has declared that you must know. Archangel Michael says, your eyes will be open to the very patterns you missed before. Conversations that once felt confusing will suddenly make sense. The puzzle pieces you carried in silence will now fit together perfectly. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The secret they buried is laced with fear and shame. It is not just a story. It is a chain that has bound generations before you. But you are the one chosen to break that chain forever. Those who hid it did so because they feared the fallout. They thought truth would destroy, but they underestimated the power of revelation. What they considered a curse is actually your release. Archangel Michael says, you will carry the light into the shadows where this secret has been hiding. Once the truth is exposed, no darkness can take it back. The silence that suffocated you will be replaced by clarity. You will see family members differently after this. Some who appeared loyal will be unmasked as protectors of lies, while others who stayed quiet out of fear will finally find their voice. The storm of revelation will separate the faithful from the false. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The hidden truth has threads tied to your childhood. Small signs you ignored back then will now come back with power. Every unanswered question will rise to the surface, and the answers will shock you. They worked hard to rewrite the story, to make you believe a version of reality that kept you blind. But you always felt something was off, even when you had no proof. That intuition was heaven whispering in your soul. Archangel Michael says, you were not abandoned to confusion, your spirit carried signals of what was hidden. Now those signals will be confirmed, and you will no longer doubt yourself. The very truth they feared would destroy you will actually strengthen you. The revelation is not far, it has already begun in the unseen. A slip of the tongue, a document left open, a conversation overheard, all these will combine into undeniable evidence. Nothing can stop what is rising now. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The person at the center of this secret is restless. Their nights are filled with fear, their steps heavy with guilt. They know that what they once controlled is slipping out of their hands. Archangel Michael says, the truth is already walking toward you. No force on earth can block it, no lie can silence it, no fear can bury it again. The light has marked this moment, and you will not be left in darkness. You will soon discover that this truth is tied not just to your past but also to your future. It has shaped decisions, directed paths, and stolen opportunities. But now, those lost opportunities will be restored. The hidden truth will shock you because it carries power, power they tried to keep from you, but power that will now flow into your hands. This revelation is not destruction, it is transformation. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You will be shocked to find out how this hidden truth about your family has been kept away from you. Archangel Michael says, this truth was buried like treasure in the earth. Not meant to shine, not meant to be seen, but hidden away with layers of silence. Yet no secret can remain buried forever when heaven decides it is time. The silence in your home was not an accident. It was a design carefully woven into daily life, so you would never notice what was missing. They rehearsed lies so well that even you began to accept them as truth. But deep within, you always sensed something unspoken. The heaviness in their words, the way they avoided certain topics, all pointed to a concealed story. That story has reached its breaking point, and you will soon face it. Archangel Michael says, this is not to break you but to release you. The hidden truth has lived long enough in darkness. Now, it will walk into your life like fire lighting up a shadowed room. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The truth has roots that stretch across years. Every branch of your family has been touched by it, but each tried to pretend it wasn't there. They smiled in photographs while holding back secrets behind their eyes. You will be shocked when the pieces come together. The people you trusted most are the ones who built the wall around you. But heaven has seen, and heaven has chosen this moment for your unveiling. Archangel Michael says, your spirit was chosen to carry this truth with strength. You will not collapse under it, you will rise through it. The story they kept hidden will empower you when revealed. The secret is tied not only to identity but also to possession. Something that belongs to you was kept in their control. Soon, you will reclaim it, because truth always comes with restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The one who hid the truth believed time would protect them. They thought that as years passed, the secret would grow weaker, fading away into dust. But time has only sharpened the edge of exposure. Their fear is growing because they know heaven has moved against their silence. Strange events are forcing them into mistakes. They will not be able to guard the story much longer. Archangel Michael says, do not be afraid of the shock this truth will bring. It will not destroy your life, it will rebuild it stronger than before. Every lie will collapse under the weight of revelation. The blessing in this hidden truth is that it frees you. No longer will you walk blind, no longer will you carry burdens without reason. The light will show you why things happened, and you will finally see clearly. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. You may notice the signs already. A family member acting uneasy in your presence, avoiding your questions, shifting when certain names are spoken. These are the tremors of a truth too heavy to keep buried. The storm of revelation grows louder every hour. Heaven has positioned you to receive, and no force can turn this back. The silence that once bound you is already breaking. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself for freedom. This revelation will not come gently, it will arrive like thunder. But it is thunder that clears the sky for the sun to shine. Once you hear the truth, everything around you will change. Relationships will be redefined, trust will be rebuilt, and a hidden inheritance of destiny will finally reach you. What was stolen will be returned. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. You will be shocked to find out how this hidden truth about your family has been kept away from you. Archangel Michael says, every hidden seed eventually grows, even when it was planted in darkness. This truth has been watered by silence, but silence cannot stop what heaven has ordained. The time has come for the soil to break, and for what was buried to rise. The lies that shaped your family's story are crumbling. They can no longer hold together under the weight of destiny. What they feared would never be spoken is now being pushed to the surface. You will be shocked because the truth touches places you never imagined. It is not just about one person, it connects to many, spreading across generations like a secret river underground. That river is breaking its banks now, flooding into your awareness. Archangel Michael says, when the light shines, there is no going back. You will see, and once you see, you cannot unsee. The truth will become the foundation of your freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The silence they wrapped around you was meant to protect their image. They believed you would never be strong enough to handle it. But they did not realize heaven had already chosen you to carry it with courage. In their attempt to protect themselves, they betrayed you. They built a wall around your destiny, thinking they could keep you from discovering who you really are. But the wall has cracks, and those cracks are breaking wide open. Archangel Michael says, the truth may feel heavy at first, but it is also filled with blessing. It will explain the unexplained. It will give meaning to the chaos you have endured. The moment it comes, you will finally understand why doors were closed, why certain people acted strangely, why life carried a weight you could not name. That is the gift of revelation, it brings clarity where there was only confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The one who carries the deepest guilt has already begun to falter. They are restless, their spirit is unsettled, and they cannot escape the fear of being exposed. They sense the truth is on its way to you. Archangel Michael says, they will try one last time to cover it, but heaven has declared that nothing hidden shall remain hidden. The light has chosen you as the receiver of this truth. It is unstoppable now. The revelation will change how you see them. What you thought was kindness may be revealed as manipulation. What you thought was loyalty may be exposed as fear. Do not be afraid of what you discover. This is not meant to destroy you but to release you. You will no longer carry burdens without knowing their roots. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. You may notice the signs increasing around you. Accidental slips of words, sudden arguments, or the way someone avoids your eyes when certain topics arise. These are the whispers of a truth too heavy to stay buried. Every moment brings you closer. The veil of secrecy grows thinner, and soon you will see everything with clarity. What once felt like shadows will stand before you in full light. Archangel Michael says, this moment is sacred. It is the moment where the chains of silence are broken. You are about to inherit truth, and with it, strength you never knew you had. This truth will not only set you free, it will return what was stolen. What you lost through silence will be given back to you through revelation. And with it will come a new chapter of destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. You will be shocked to find out how this hidden truth about your family has been kept away from you. Archangel Michael says, the silence that guarded this secret has reached its end. The veil is lifting, and soon you will see clearly what was hidden from you. No hand can stop what heaven has set in motion. The weight of this truth has pressed upon your life for years. Even without knowing it, you carried fragments of it within your spirit. Now, those fragments are coming together, forming a picture too powerful to be denied. You will be shocked to realize how deep the concealment ran. Every smile, every nod, every moment of avoidance was part of a larger plan to protect themselves, not you. The truth they feared is the truth that belongs to you. Archangel Michael says, the exposure will bring both tears and strength. It will hurt at first, but then it will free you. The chains of silence will break in front of you. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The one who worked hardest to hide this truth feels the pressure building. Their secrets are becoming harder to carry, and their silence is turning against them. Their every word trembles under the weight of what they know. They believe that if they carried the secret to the grave, it would die with them. But heaven has written a different plan. The truth will not remain in darkness any longer. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself for revelation. This is not an accident, it is divine timing. You were meant to hear this now, not earlier, not later. When you finally hear it, your perspective on everything will shift. The past will look different, the present will make sense, and the future will open like a door you never knew was yours. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. The truth is tied to your bloodline. It is not only about one event, but a series of choices that shaped your family's destiny. Choices that affected you even before you knew they existed. You will discover connections between stories you were told and what was left out. The gaps will fill in, and the silence will lose its power. Everything will align, and clarity will come like lightning. Archangel Michael says, what once confused you will now be understood. Every strange detail, every unexplained distance, will find its reason. You will no longer wonder, you will know. The shock will be great, but so will the blessing. From this truth will come restoration. From this revelation will come freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The air around your family is already heavy with the anticipation of exposure. You may notice eyes avoiding yours, voices lowering when you enter a room. These are signs that the secret is close to breaking. What they tried to bury was never meant to stay hidden. The truth is alive, and it has been waiting for this appointed moment. Now, it demands to be spoken. Archangel Michael says, do not fear what is coming. The truth may shake you, but it will not break you. It will build you into who you were always meant to be. The silence will end. The revelation will begin. And you will walk forward with strength, carrying clarity that no one can take from you. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. You will be shocked to find out how this hidden truth about your family has been kept away from you. Archangel Michael says, the hidden truth has already begun to stir the atmosphere. You may feel sudden restlessness, as if something is about to happen. That feeling is not in vain, it is the vibration of revelation drawing near. The walls of silence they built around you are trembling. Every lie they rehearsed is losing power. Their carefully crafted story cannot withstand the force of heaven's light. You will be shocked to know how many people work together to keep this away from you. It was not just one, but several, each carrying their own piece of the silence. Now, all pieces are being forced into your hands. Archangel Michael says, this is your moment of awakening. What you discover will hurt, but it will also heal. It will cut, but it will also release. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. The secret they feared most is tied to your identity. A truth about your blood, your name, and your destiny was buried deep. They thought by silencing it, they could shape your path to their advantage. But destiny is not written by human hands, it is guided by the divine. No matter how much they tried to rewrite it, the truth remained preserved in heaven's book. And now, heaven has chosen this time to open it before you. Archangel Michael says, do not fear the shock that comes. It is the shock that clears away illusions. It is the jolt that opens your eyes and strengthens your steps. The moment of revelation is closer than you think. It will not come when you expect it, it will strike suddenly, like lightning in the dark. And when it does, you will know it was always meant for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. The family member who knows the deepest part of this secret is weary. Their eyes hold stories they cannot tell, and their heart trembles with guilt. They know they cannot hold it in much longer. The silence has poisoned their peace. Each day it grows heavier, and their attempts to distract themselves are failing. The truth inside them is burning to be released. Archangel Michael says, their silence will betray them. Even without words, their actions will reveal what they tried to hide. Watch closely, the signs are already there. You will be shocked when you learn the depth of this. It is not just about them, it is about you. The truth is your inheritance, and no one can keep it from you any longer. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The closer the revelation comes, the more resistance will rise. You may feel tension in the air, arguments flaring up, or sudden coldness from certain people. These are the last battles of secrecy trying to hold on. But nothing can stop the breaking of silence. The truth is already walking toward you, step by step, unstoppable and undeniable. Soon, it will stand in front of you like a mirror. Archangel Michael says, when the truth appears, it will not come empty. It will bring restoration, justice, and strength. What was hidden to weaken you will instead empower you. The hidden truth is your key. The silence is your test. And the revelation will be your breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 3131.